I want you to picture this, though, spiritually, okay? Brody's a lost soul. He don't know anything about Christ. He's never experienced Christ. He's got an empty void inside that he's trying to fill going to other things. I'm not speaking. I'm just, for example. I don't, be a good boy. Anyway. He's trying to find something, and we live in a world today now in these last days where people are trying to find someone to fill the gap. But they're going to the wrong thing. Here's Jesus. He wants to get a hold of this boy, but he can't get a hold of him unless he has someone go to him. So what is he doing? He's standing there looking at him, waiting. This represents us. Our goal is to go witness to him. And when we go witness to him, Jesus is using him to speak and to show the love of Christ. These are attacks of the enemy that sometimes hold us down. And I'm the Holy Spirit. Now I want you to think about this. A majority of the time when Christians think of evangelism, soul winning, and sharing their faith, you battle with fear, you battle with anxiety, you battle with guilt, you battle with unworthiness. All attacks of the enemy that get to your mind. The reason why you wrestle with those, if you do, is because the natural part of your life, or what is oftentimes in the Bible refers to as our carnal part of us, or our fleshly life, does not fully walk in harmony with God's spiritual plan for our life. If you can read sometime Romans chapter 6 through chapter 8, and Paul talks about a tug of war, a spiritual tug of war that takes place between good and evil, the spirit and the flesh, that are always in a battle between what the flesh wants to do and what the spirit wants to do. Sharing your faith is spiritual. It's not carnal. And so that's why you oftentimes have this tug of war with carnal feelings of guilt, anxiety, fear, and not feeling worthy enough. And all those are responses of our carnal flesh. And so sharing our faith requires help in the power of the Holy Spirit. Acts 1:8 says, "And you'll receive power when the Holy Spirit comes upon you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem and Judea and Samaria, in the uttermost parts of the earth." You will receive power. Sharing your faith is not one person trying to do one task. Sharing your faith is you and the Holy Spirit teaming up to empower to be a witness. I want you to try to go to him, but I want you to pull him away. Go for it. But here's the thing. As he's trying and retrying, if he relies fully upon the Holy Spirit, guess what? The Holy Spirit will do this. Keep on going. The Holy Spirit will do this. The Holy Spirit will do this. The Holy Spirit will do this. And he will get to the lost loved one, and Jesus will be heard about. Why? Because he relied on the Holy Spirit to get rid of everything else. The greatest gift to the world is salvation. But the greatest gift to the church is the baptism in the Holy Spirit. In order for us to make an impact here in this world, we have to receive the baptism of the Holy Spirit and the empowerment and the help of the Holy Spirit. And what takes place? The powerful boldness through sharing our faith. The powerful boldness. It is the baptism of the Holy Spirit that imparts us to do a supernatural equipping of an authority to be a witness for Jesus, and gives us a capacity to share our faith that we do not have without him. We don't have without him. He can't be heard about unless someone goes. He can't be heard about unless someone is obedient. He can't be heard about unless someone yields to the Holy Spirit. You got to understand that. People pray, well, I pray the Holy Spirit will go to this person and touch their lives and they'll get changed. The Holy Spirit's not going to go to that person. Why? Because I carry the Holy Spirit. Our body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. So if we don't go, the Spirit don't go. Jesus is the head, we are the body. If we don't move, Jesus stays. Only with us.